A pleasant evening to everyone. I'm Kenneth Shani Fabro. For tonight, the topic that assigned to me and to my partner, Miss Catherine Rodriguez, is the planning and implementing change and innovations. Innovation rather. So, planning and executing change. You must note that for the change to be implemented in the curriculum, a process has to take place. So, this process involves four major factors according to Bishop's 1986, cited on curriculum implementation at the University of Zimbabwe 1995. So these factors include number one, the change agent, the innovation, the system users, and the time. So the change agent and the innovation will be discussed by truly yours, and the system users and the time will be discussed by my partner, so Miss Catherine later on. So why the change? First thing, why the change agent is important. So it is also important to note that the curriculum change agent is involved with the process, the planning, and the strategies, and is frequently the user of the innovation. So number one, the change agent. In your situation, change agent includes the teacher, the school heads, local authorities, or the Ministry of Education. The agent initiates the innovation or curriculum change in general. So in education, those who are doing new things in the system, education system, and trying to spread those ideas outwards. So principals or teachers who push ahead ideas to the rest of their schools and the districts are the change agent in this situation. So how can teacher act as an agent of change? So such teachers are focused on constant improvement of their teaching strategies and such as are agent of change of themselves and for their colleagues, they constantly try to develop their practice using their expertise and network to find out of the fact solutions. Number two, the innovation. This involves executing the change itself, that is putting it into use or operation. So innovation in education encourages teachers and students to explore research and use all the tools to uncover something new. It involves a different way of looking at problems and solving them. The thinking process that goes it will help students to develop their creativity and their problem solving skills. So it also improve education because it compels students to use a higher level of thinking to solve complex problems. For example, the 3D printing. Student could learn about the geography of an area by observing 3D map of it. According to Forbes, 3D printing have been able to create anything from car parts to artificial organs. In the classroom setting, 3D printing can create hands-on models that students can investigate and interact with. Another example is the virtual reality. So a student could take a virtual field trip to ancient Egypt or to the bottom of the ocean. One provider of technology is Nearpod VR or the Nearpod Virtual Reality. So technology for virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality is rapid developing. So one of the primary uses for this technology in the classroom is to take students on virtual field trip to places otherwise inaccessible. So that is putting it into use or operation. So number three is the user system, which is this relates to the person or group of people at which the innovate is directed. And number four, the time. Innovation is social process which takes place over a period of time. So the user system and the time will be discussed by my partner later on. So let's proceed to the innovation process. Innovation and change generally follow several logical steps. So, number one, identify a problem, dissatisfaction, or need that requires attention. Number two, generate possible solutions to the identified problem or need of the from the innovation. Number three, select particular solution or innovation that has been identified as the most um, appropriate. Number four, conduct a trial. Number five, evaluate the proposed solution. Number six, review the evaluation. Number seven, if the innovation has solved identified problem, implemented it on a wide scale. And last thing is adopt and institutionalize the innovation or search for another solution. So, innovation planning. Effective planning for innovation cannot take place unless the following elements are considered in the process, according also to University of Zimbabwe. So it is the personnel to be employed, the specification of the actual task, the strategy or procedure to be used to undertake the task, the equipment needed, the building and conducive environment, the cost involved, social context, time involved, sequencing of activities, rationale for undertaking the innovation, and evaluation of the consequences or effect of the innovation. So let's proceed. What conditions are necessary for users to implement the curriculum change or innovation successfully? So potential users of innovation are more likely to accept if it is conditioned below are met, according also to University of Zimbabwe. It is the innovation must be relevant to them. It must be feasible in their particular organizational context. It must be compatible with the practices, values, and characteristics of the system. It must be flexible and adaptable. It must be seen or posing little or no threat to the user's group identity, integrity, and territory. The innovation must be shown to be tolerable and threatening. And lastly is the innovation must yield material or non-material benefits because it gains in social status or recognition could be some of the non-material benefits. So why teacher should be change agent? So teacher as agent of change because use various pieces of technology by learning to be constructivists that can incorporate technology in their curriculum, develop own professional learning, encompass strategies and interpersonal skills, update and improves the culture of the school, become more collaborative, reflective, flexible, and more responsive to the development of their own professional learning. So moral purpose keeps teacher close to the need of children and youth. Change agentry causes them to develop better strategies for accomplishing their moral goals. So those skilled in change appreciate its volatile character and they explicitly seek ideas for coping with and influencing change toward and some ends. Desired ends. In continuation of our report, let's hear the explanation and for better understanding of the system users and time. Thank you.